Welcome to episode 39 of the Hot Mess Roundtable. I'm Lauren, and I am a hot mess this week because my kids have been home for, 16 days, and I'm ready for them to go back to school.
Not that she's counting.
Not that I'm counting. Maybe 14 days, but yeah, it's been a very long Christmas break.
It was almost 3 weeks because of the way the dates lined up.
Was it?
Because they usually go back the Tuesday or Wednesday after New Year's, but since it was on
They had
Wednesday,
the whole week off.
they get a whole extra week.
Yeah, it was lame.
Yeah.
It's been real bad.
Yep.
But
I feel ya.
they go back Monday.
Isn't that a line in one of like the famous Christmas songs? Like mom and dad can't wait for the kids to go back to school. Yeah. Yeah. We are recording this January 3rd. I don't think this will post until like the end of January.
Right.
But everyone's
and by then they'll have been back in school.
We're all still in our holiday fog. So
Yes.
that's where we're at. Well, my name is Jordan, and I am also hot mess this week because I'm still in my holiday fog. And I also took 16 days off of work.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Thank you. And I go back on Monday. And so it's Friday night. And I looked around this morning at the house and I was like, oh, I had a whole list of shit I was going to do. And like almost none of that got done.
But you rested.
I rested a lot. I read a lot. I decluttered, which we're going to talk about today. So that's exciting. I decluttered a lot, which is fun. It's just something I enjoy doing. And so, I just kind of did me stuff for 16 full days.
Nice.
So now I have to go back to work on Monday. So now I'm going to have to start prioritizing some of the DIY projects and saying what actually needs to get done.
Yep.
Like my walls are patched and sanded from the garland over Christmas that we nailed into the walls. That probably does actually need to get painted before I get back to work. Some things actually need to get done this weekend.
Will you die if it doesn't get painted, though?
Probably. I won't die, actually. I will just be working from my office thinking about how this plaster out here is staring at me. Thinking, Jordan's a terrible homeowner.
No, who cares? Girl, I haven't
Come
had
paint me,
I haven't
Jordan.
had cabinet doors on my kitchen in 2 years, so
I care.
That would make Jordan so
Okay,
crazy.
I'm going to tell you a story before I let Amanda do her hot mess. I have to tell you a little story. I've been telling my mom for 8 months, Mom, would you like to know why I'm a huge hot mess and why I don't have my shit together and my life is just falling apart? And she's like, why? And I'm like, because if you open my tea towel drawer, it's a billion different shades of color in there and they're all different patterns and not a single one of those towels match. And she's like, Jordan, that's the OCD talking. That's not real life. And I'm like, no, Mom, you don't understand. I don't have my shit together. This drawer screams, this girl does not have her shit together. And so my mother, the fabulous enabler she is, bought me all new tea towels for Christmas.
That all match?
That all match.
Oh.
They're all a blue theme now. And now you open my drawer and you think, oh, this girl has her shit together.
never
So
come
what did
to
you
my
do with
house.
all the unmatched ones then?
Well, a lot of them were very old and they're stained or had holes. And so I tossed those. And the others, I took about 7 trash bags full of donations
Nice.
this week. So,
That's great.
yeah, they got donated
That's good.
to Big Brothers and Big Sisters, which is the purple bin that you should use. Do not use the Global Threads donation bins that are purple and all over town because they are a for-profit company that doesn't even really disclose what charities they give to.
Ugh.
So Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Okay.
Convoy are the purple ones. If you're going to use a purple bin, you got to look for Big Brothers and Big Sisters, not Global Threads. It's the
Okay.
exact same shade of purple, which I think makes that company even more shady.
Yeah.
And it also, people are iffy about the Big Brothers and Big Sisters because they keep hearing bad things about the purple bins.
Yeah. And that's not cool because Big Brothers and Big Sisters is actually a wonderful program. So you could absolutely donate to. You just need to make sure you know what you're donating to. Or if you just don't have to remember that, Convoy of Hope has brown bins.
Okay.
And they're also great.
Oh, yeah.
You can
absolutely.
also take stuff straight to the Rare Breed downtown.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't take stuff though to Salvation Army. They're just resell. They're just a business. So when you donate to them, they keep most of that profit just for themselves.
Thrift Haven on Glenstone, right by the Walmart Market, right in front of Kraft. Thrift Haven is a fantastic thrift store. They are associated with one of the homeless shelters or women's and children's shelters in town. I can never remember. It's something Haven. Haven Home or something like that.
Well, we'll look
Okay.
it up
Yeah.
and try to include it in the show notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. My name is Amanda, and I'm a hot mess this week because the cold weather is rolling in, and I'm not having it.
I hate the cold weather.
True.
Yeah. I went to the store this morning to try and beat, the crazy ass people that are hoarding everything because, Snowmageddon's coming this weekend, and
The ice storm we get every year.
it's crazy.
Okay, so I have only been like peripherally watching this, but like I've seen stories saying that like this storm's gonna roll in this weekend. So by the time this airs, like this will have come and gone or
Yeah.
not happened, not
Yeah.
materialized, one or the other. But I did hear that it's bringing in like the Arctic whatever. I can't remember the name of
Arctic
Mm-hmm.
it now.
Blast.
Yeah.
There
So
you
it's
go.
going to be super
And it's
cold.
going to be like one of the coldest Januaries in 14 years.
Yeah, but that was also 2 Januaries ago.
Yeah, but it's going to be colder. The coldest one in 14 years. It's gonna be
Yeah.
colder. I don't like the cold.
I don't like the cold.
My
At
car
all.
does not like the cold.
No,
I'm so
it's
unhappy about it.
supposed to like start Saturday night, but from the way that the weather maps were showing, I think we might get a little bit. I think the majority of what we're going to get is rain.
Yeah, it was looking like there's a really good chance it was all going to go north of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's drill got canceled,
Ooh.
Ooh.
but it's in Kansas City. So
They're supposed to get hit
I
pretty
think
supposed
hard.
to
that's
get hit
why.
bad.
It's his drill's in Raytown.
But
That's nice. Does that mean he has to make it up or?
He has to do something online, like a half day online.
Oh, that's
Training.
nice. So he
If
doesn't
they
have to
can
make
do
up.
that instead of drill. Why do they do drill?
That's a good question. I think it's kind of like when your kids do online school. Like it's not the same thing
No.
that they would be doing if they were there in person.
But he won't have to make up those travel days. That's nice.
that's nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. It is
Because they could have just tacked it on and been like, and you have to be there a whole week next week,
Right.
month, and so that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, no, it's super nice because I was looking. If we do get hit, I didn't really want to be home without
Alone.
him.
Yeah.
Dealing with the dogs and the kids and
Yeah, and
scraping
whatever
my own
emergencies
windshield and all
happen.
that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Well, and if it happens, I mean, you guys said your kids go back to school on Monday. Jake doesn't go back till Tuesday. So
how did they not go back till Tuesday?
Republic doesn't go back till Tuesday either.
yeah.
Springfield's always like.
I hope we
off.
go back Monday. We have a freaking early release day on Wednesday already.
Nice.
Because Field's a international baccalaureate school, so we have an early release day every month so that the teachers can do like training.
I've been off for 2.5 weeks.
Right.
I know, but it's usually the first Wednesday of the month, I guess. So it's stupid.
It's crazy. Anyways, I don't want it to be cold.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I don't want it to be cold. I'm sick of it already. I was sick of it the first day it happened.
I'm trying to tell myself though, like we had a pretty mild December.
We really did.
Really
And
mild.
so I'm trying to tell myself, like, okay, when we're recording this, it's the first week of January. So it's already like only like 10 to 12 weeks left. So like we are trucking through this dark, terrible time that is winter. We've already passed the solstice. So
Yep.
every single day is getting a
It's
little
getting-
brighter.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
like we're gonna survive the winter.
Yeah. We just got to get through to the end of March.
We'll be
beginning of
back
April.
on
We'll
the
be good.
porch by sometime in March.
Seed sowing season is about a month
Yep.
and a half out.
There you go.
Oh,
We'll flip heaters on and be on the porch in no time.
Cliff is counting down to floating season.
I bet
Crazy
he is.
ass.
I
Yes,
believe
he
him.
is.
Just so everybody knows, we have to take a hiatus every summer for this podcast, specifically so Cliff can float. So
Sorry, guys.
we cannot record during this. month.
Floating season is a priority in our house.
That is fair. I love it.
Yeah.
You know what? My name is Ashley, and I am a hot mess this week because I exist.
That's the ADHD talking.
Okay.
It's just been rough. It's been a rough. So I started, I read a lot. Like I finish a book and I immediately start a new book because that's my hyperfixation right now. I started Fourth Wing. Have you read Fourth Wing yet?
I own it. I haven't opened it.
So good. I can't forget. I don't want to put it down.
My boss keeps telling me, she's like, Jordan, you got to read this book. You're going to love it. And I'm
I've
like,
only heard good things.
I'm trying, but I haven't gotten into it because I cannot do another world building book right now. I don't have the mental capacity for it, but
The world building I don't find to be quite so overwhelming.
oh, nice.
It's dragon heavy though. Like it's
I can do dragons.
Yeah.
I can get into dragons.
Oh, it's so good. And like, I don't want to put it down. So I was about half an hour late getting dinner started today. So instead of eating dinner, I just put some taquitos in the air fryer and ate those in the car on my way here.
Good work. Good work.
So yeah, I'm just a hot mess because I have ADHD.
So are you're reading the actual physical book or the Kindle?
On my Kindle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that you are wearing your Bedpost Books sweatshirt too. I feel like we should give them a shout out.
Yes. So there is a bookstore in Republic, of all places, Bedpost Books. She specializes in romance books, all kinds of romance. She does have a romantasy section, which is where I live. But she also
Where you can
has
find me.
a conventional romance section. And she's the sweetest freaking thing in the world. She's so nice. Like, I went in there specifically for one item, Quicksilver by Callie Hart. It's so good.
Oh, it's
Is
really
it?
good. It's a really good one.
The audiobook
Yeah.
killed me.
Okay.
But anyways, I went in.
liked it.
The audiobook was so good, I decided this deserves a spot on my shelf. So I went in there for that, and we started talking, and I spent probably like 45 minutes in there just talking to her about books, and ended up buying a book.
I know that's
On
shocking. That Ashley could talk to someone for 45 minutes about books.
Who knew?
The extrovertism that is alive and well in you is incredible.
I am an extroverted introvert.
Yes.
Like, my baseline is, I must stay in my hole, don't come by my hole. Like, I will bite you if you walk in front of my hole. Unless I like you.
Yeah, and then
And
you're
then
extroverted.
Come into my hole.
Yeah.
I'll make room.
I'm an
Be my whole
introverted introvert. Like,
You have a very good mask for it, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're good
yeah,
at putting it
well,
on at
it's fake.
work.
Absolutely.
That's why it's called a mask.
You are very good at it.
Not as good as Ashley. Ashley's like
Oh, yeah.
killing it over there.
I can only carry on conversations about things that I'm interested in, though. Like, don't try to talk to me about something like my poor husband. He gets a lot of like, I'm practicing active listening, but I'm not actually active listening to him. Nodding. Okay. Yeah. My kids, my poor kids.
Oh God, I don't listen to my kids ever.
No.
They're so.
My husband has to listen to me like at the end of every day. I have to give him like a 45-minute play-by-play of like every single thing I did and my thoughts on everything and how I think this meeting went and he's so good at it. He listens, he responds, he remembers people's names, he knows who we like and who we don't like. Like he like is in the soap opera of the Jordan's life.
Yeah.
And
Love
Because I
it.
tried to do that with Cliff, and he's like, I have no freaking clue what you're talking about right now.
oh no, Thor can tell you exactly
No.
who annoys me at work. He can tell you like he can give you names and receipts. Like he's
That's
got
awesome.
it.
This is probably bad, but Paul knows like the clients that get on my nerves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be like, ugh. I'll just say a name. Like, I'll get a text message and I'll just say the person's name. And he's like, what did she do this time? Who's rescheduling now?
Amanda.
Amanda. Oh, Amanda.
Amanda.
So there's since you shouted out. Shout out.
Shout out.
Okay, but whatever. Bedpost Books. I haven't even started on my second drink yet.
No.
But okay. There is another boutique that my friend Robin got me some really cute little book earrings for Christmas.
Oh, cute.
And it is more of like a clothing boutique, but it's called the Austin Boutique.
You told me about them.
It's downtown
Okay.
Springfield, and it's based on Jane Austen. So it's like a lot of clothes and stuff. She said it's not like a bookstore, but they do have a lot of book themed things.
I think I followed them on Instagram because you told me about them. One more thing about Bedpost. If you buy her clothing, like her shirts or sweatshirts, and you wear them into the store, you get 10% off of purchase, like anytime you wear her shirt into her store.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bedpost Books in Republic and Austin Clothing,
Austin Boutique.
Austin Boutique,
in
downtown Springfield.
Springfield.
Okay, we'll have to link to both of those. That's fun. This week, we're keeping it simple with the drinks, and we're just having KK's favorite, straight up Prosecco.
Yep.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's good.
Thinking of you, KK.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
ladies. You should have shown up. I do love good Prosecco.
That's super bubbly too. It's really good.
We usually get Brut because it's cheaper, but I do like a good Prosecco.
Oh, the champagne.
I do feel like the Prosecco is way smoother than the Brut. Like the Brut has that bite to it.
We usually do mimosas. So I'm like, what does Aldi or Sam's Club have that's cheap? It's usually a Brut because nobody likes it.
I'm a fan of like the $6 like 2-gallon Brut, Cook's Brut or whatever. Like it's like this massive bottle of Brut you can get from Sam's Club. It's Cook's brand. That's what you put in mimosas. Yeah. But if you're gonna drink it straight, I do think the Prosecco is way smoother.
We didn't realize how big those bottles were until we actually bought that. My mom bought 2 bottles of champagne. They were like $10 a piece. So she's like, I'm gonna buy 2 of them.
Yeah.
We get them. Each bottle is 2 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of champagne.
Holy shit.
We got wasted that year.
We brought a bottle of that on Christmas morning to my mom's house because I never feel like she has enough champagne on hand for Christmas with 3 children. And so we brought...
Wait, are you Josh and Jesse the 3 kids, or are you talking about Jesse's kids?
Yes.
Who's the 3 children?
Honestly, all of the above.
All right.
The husbands.
And all the dogs that show up. Oh my gosh, everything. But we brought a bottle over, and so it like rolled around in the back, right, on the way over. And then I think my like 5-year-old nephew helped carry it in. So who knows?
Oh, no.
And so it did sit there for like 10 minutes though. And so I was like, hey, Thor, can you open this bottle of champagne? I don't open bottles of champagne. It's not a thing. That's not part of my chores. And so it's on Thor's chore list. And so he always opens, he never complains about it. So he always opens my champagne for me. And so it did sit there for like 10 minutes. And I even said, I was like, hey, that might be a little shaken up. And he's like, okay. So he pops it open. It's like a fountain. It like hits my mom's ceiling. It's going everywhere. And he's like, God damn it. He's trying to cover it up. And my mom and I are both just like staring at it. We're like, it's so pretty.
Oh my God.
Champagne was all over the kitchen. He was not happy.
Is that why he asked tonight if you'd shaken it?
Yes.
Before you? Yes. Makes sense.
He was still annoyed with me.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, in your defense, you warned him.
I did. I said it's probably shaken up. And it was. The answer was it was. But it's still,
People
still had a
do
ton
that
in
on
it.
purpose.
Right?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
the celebratory.
Yeah. It was great. It was fun though. It really was cool to watch. Like it just shot out of there. We were like, oh.
Not the same, but a similar story. I used to be a cashier at Price Cutter. That's where Paul and I met. And there was one day, a 2-liter of, I think it was Dr. Pepper's, either Dr. Pepper or root beer, fell off of my belt, landed on the lid,
Oh, no.
and shot like a rocket and rebounded off of the meat department case at the back of the store.
Oh no.
And ended like halfway back down the aisle.
Holy shit.
Did it hit anyone? No. Thank goodness.
That could like kill somebody. You brought it all the way to the meat department.
And rebounded off of it.
shit.
And
Oh my
then
God.
kept going. Yeah. It was great. It was
that
wild.
doesn't sound good.
Carbonated
hilarious.
stuff, man.
Okay, Ashley, give us our skincare tip of the week.
Skincare tip of the week. So, in similar vein of last week's, which you'll have to listen to last week's episode to get last week's skincare tip of the week, wash your body after shampooing and conditioning your hair, especially if you suffer with back knee, because if you wash your body before you shampoo and condition your hair, you're leaving all that conditioner residue on your body, which most conditioners are like mostly waxes and filler. You don't want that stuff on your skin. So wash, condition your hair. I put my hair up in a little banana clip while I'm in the shower, and I just use that time to let the water soak my muscles, rinse the conditioner out, wash my face, wash my body. If I'm going to shave, I shave, and then I get out.
I always shave while the conditioner's
So do I.
working.
I do
Me
too.
too.
But
I mean,
Yeah.
can, multitasking, sure, but I like to wash before I shave, so.
since you told me that, that's the order I do things in.
I love that. I don't know if I've thought about that. Because I do think I usually wash my body while the conditioner's working. And then I do like one big rinse. Fascinating. Okay. Okay. Lather last.
Yep.
Got it. All right, guys. I'm really excited. We're talking about my most favorite topic that we have talked about on this podcast before, but we're talking all about decluttering and purging. Again, a new year.
Yay.
We did this, I think, at the beginning of last year as well. But Ashley requested this. She said, oh, we should talk about purging. Just like that. And so I said, well, you don't have to task me twice. So Ashley, is purging on your mind?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Tell us about it.
My house is too small and we have too much shit.
Okay. You phrased that so well. So I did a little research on TikTok, obviously. And all these professional organizers were out there. First of all, I'm telling you, I could be a professional organizer. Like, it would be so much fun. I would make no money, but it would be so much fun.
Isn't this one of the jobs that we've come up with?
I'm sure it is.
Professional organizers actually can make a lot of money.
Lauren and I do have a whole list of
their things that they're great
fallback
at.
careers
Yes.
that we're gonna like start businesses on. Yeah, and so I think for sure professional organizing's on there. One of the things that they keep saying that I think is just resonates so much with me is you have a finite amount of space, and you cannot organize yourself out of having too much stuff. So if you have 30 pairs of jeans, you're obviously not going to have anywhere to store 30 pairs of jeans unless you're a millionaire and have a closet dedicated to jeans, right? I mean, so if you have a ton of space and you have that luxury to, and whatever it is, like I remember Lauren talking last year when we talked about decluttering or something, you talked about like having space in your kitchen that you could put all of your Tupperware with lids on.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like
That's
the
how-
luxury of having the space in that cabinet, right? If you don't have the space, you can't do it. Like
Right.
it just
Right.
is what it. You cannot organize yourself out of having too much shit.
Yep.
And so I love that you phrased it that way because it really does start with like how big is your space, and you don't need to go buy a new house. You just need to declutter yourself into, what your space allows.
So the problem that I have is when I say my house is too small, that's an under exaggeration. My house is only 864 square feet.
Oh wow, that
It's
sounds
smaller
small.
than most
Yeah.
apartments.
It is very tiny.
We have 3 closets, and they are 3 feet wide by 2 feet deep. So like even I don't own a lot of clothes. I probably have 6 pairs of jeans, and I don't have a place to store them. I can't get rid of my clothes. I just don't have anywhere to put them.
Wow.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a really big conundrum because it's like I use almost everything I own that's in my house currently. I use or would use if I had a clear space to do so.
I think there's also something.
You are wearing jeans tonight. I'll give you that. Most days I see you though, you are not wearing jeans.
It's true.
Most days you see me, I've gone home and I've changed into my comfy clothes.
Well, even when I see you,
I wear less skirts too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I would just ask, like, I don't own 6 pairs of jeans.
You don't?
No, like 6 pairs of jeans is a lot of jeans.
Is
I
it?
think I have 6 pair exactly.
Cliff just counted all my jeans. Pissed off because he couldn't find his. And I think he said he counted 14 pairs of jeans.
See, that to me, that seems like a reasonable
I have-
amount of jeans if you wear jeans.
I do wear jeans.
Yeah.
I have 4 pairs of jeans and I wear jeans all the time.
Huh.
But I do my laundry.
I do my laundry too.
Yeah, so you don't need
lives
6
in a
pairs.
basket.
So do you really need 6 pairs of jeans?
I mean, I wear all of them.
They're all different. I have different cuts of jeans.
Like, yeah, I'm not going to wear these jeans to meet a new client.
There you
They're
go.
my
Now, I will also
I'm
say
a
though, I'm
shithead
like
jeans.
the most boring person in the world, and they're all classic cut basic jeans. Like they're
see,
all the same
these,
style.
These that I have on tonight are my boot cut jeans. So I usually wear these with my boots, but I'm wearing my dudes tonight. So
These
love it.
these are my I've cut. They were too long, so I cut the bottom and I did like a really interesting angled cut, and also like they were pre-ripped. So like
somebody in the shower.
And the neighbors showering. Okay, we have to tell the podcast community that we podcast at my kitchen table, my
told them
dining
this
room table.
before.
Have we talked about this
Like
before?
probably like at least twice before.
You know,
Okay.
it just reminds me of kind of like the Friends episode. You know, ooh, ugly naked guy.
ugly naked guy.
Although we can't see them, but you can definitely tell. Yep, there's somebody in the shower right
Yeah,
now.
you can't like. It's not clear glass, but it's like you can see the silhouette.
Thank God they're not showering together.
Oh yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, if that ever happens and we're sitting here, I'm gonna make a big old ordeal about it. Be like, oh shit, close the window.
These are like 21-year-old college kids, so let's try not to be creepy.
I'm not. I'm trying to. That's why I moved over here.
We can't see see them.
Listen,
Oh,
21,
it's
21 is legal.
It is. It is.
Just kidding.
Gross.
Sorry, totally derailed that.
We are not voyeurs.
No.
Okay, well, let's move on.
We can't help what people put in front of our eyes, though.
It's true.
Okay, so we are recording this on January 3rd. So we've all had a little bit of time off, a little bit of time at home. Did you do any purging or decluttering? You did?
I did.
So what did you get rid of?
Couldn't tell you, but stuff.
Ashley.
Oh, I got rid of.
I couldn't tell you. Great content.
Well, like it's stuff. Like obviously, it's not that important to me because I can't remember getting rid of it. But I know.
So see, that didn't bring her joy. So she got rid of it.
Well, that's good. That's how you do it.
I filled up several boxes, like those Amazon boxes, the
Yeah.
little ones, with different glassware things, jars that I've kept because, like I said in a couple of podcasts ago, I can't throw things away.
Yeah.
I've started throwing things away,
Good. I'm proud of you.
Good.
but things that are donatable, I'm filling up boxes, and they're currently sitting out. So I haven't got rid of them yet, but they're out of my house. They're on the front porch in a box. A couple of years ago, Lauren very beautifully and kindly helped my husband plan a surprise birthday party for me. And I still have the jars, the vases from the decorations, the table decorations.
Sorry.
So no, it's okay. I'm getting rid of those.
That's probably
Tell me
time.
when you're getting rid of vases, because I cannot tell you the amount of vases that I have in my house.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like it's ridiculous. I took a picture of them and sent it to one of the girls I work with. And she's like, well, I do flowers all the time. I'm like, then ask me for a vase because
Okay.
I will.
So I have wrapped in bubble wrap vases before and dropped them into the donation bins.
Okay.
And they do fine. Wrap them in bubble wrap, put them in a trash bag together, drop them in there.
I mean, they're gorgeous vases, and I would hate to get rid of them, but I just don't.
If you don't need them, you don't need them.
I don't need them. I really
I have
don't.
also gotten really comfortable. So close your ears, Miss environmentally friendly over there, Ashley.
Just throwing things away.
I throw them away. So I've gotten to the point where I have like 5 vases that I love. The one that's out, Thor brought me flowers today, and so I have my grandmother's vintage green vase out in the kitchen with flowers in it. So I have her vintage vase, and then I have like 4 or 5 that he's gotten me over the years, or my mom's gotten me over, or whatever. You know, they're just pretty.
Yeah.
But anytime like I get like a basic ass glass cylinder vase anymore, I chuck it when the flowers die, because you don't need that in your life, and nobody else actually needs it either.
You know, honestly, I've been thinking about going back to the florist, actually, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Because I got a bunch of them from there, and I'm thinking about taking them back over there and be like, hey, I got these from you guys, and I don't want anything for them. I just want to give them back to them so that they've got something else to use.
They might give you some credit for future flowers.
Yeah. So that's my.
I know that like if I will take in the spring, I like to go to Flowerama, which is just down the road. It's within my 1 square mile of my home.
It is.
And so I will go to Flowerama and I will take my own vase and ask them to put hydrangeas in, and they'll just cut some simple stems of white hydrangeas for me, and so they'll arrange like 6 of them in the vase, and then they put their water in it for me, which has the plant food already in
Okay.
it,
Okay.
Oh.
and so it lasts longer. So you can take your own vase,
Okay.
at least to Flowerama. Probably anywhere would do it for you. And they don't ever charge me. Flowerama at least never charges me like a arrangement fee.
Okay.
Right. Like, yeah, I have some vases that are like unique and beautiful. I'm not getting rid of those. These are like Dollar Tree cylinder.
Yeah, I think I
Vases,
got
yeah.
them maybe from. I think I did get them from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, those can go in the trash.
I'm just gonna take them to the thrift haven.
That's fine too. Yeah, you can take them. You can take them to a place, drop them off. Does the recycling center recycle glass?
Yes.
So you take them there too. You can take them to the Springfield Recycling Center.
See, as I mentioned a few podcasts ago, we have a pile of glass that is bound for there, but has not made it yet.
You just gotta get that shit done.
Trash bags
Just put it
full of glass.
Just put it in your car and go.
I know. I know. See,
You can make a date day out of it with your hubby on a Saturday.
Wednesday. Wednesday's your date day, right? During the day.
if
Oh,
I,
see,
if I
you
don't
could
have
go-
clients, yeah.
You could go drop off your glass and then take yourselves out to eat.
Yeah.
As an reward.
There you go.
A little reward.
That's a
Take
good
yourselves to the movie.
idea. Filing that one away in the back. Yeah.
I always pair chores with date day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm leaving the house, then I got shit I got to get done. I need to go to the pharmacy. I need to run by the ATM. I need to drop donations off. Like I got things.
And
I
then
gotta
we're going
do.
to lunch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take you to lunch.
You're gonna take me to Karai and buy me ramen.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the ramen is enough that he's like, okay, I'll go to the recycling center. Okay, I'll drive there. All right, I'll sit outside of Ulta
We
for
can go
20
to
minutes.
Andy's.
Whatever, you know.
Go
Like,
to Andy's on the way home. Get
Yeah.
your concrete.
yeah, I mean, like if I just feed my husband, he will take me anywhere I want to go.
There you go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Men are simple creatures.
They're
Yeah.
very simple.
So that you did that decluttering.
Did do that. Yeah.
Okay, Lauren, did you do any decluttering over the holidays?
Listen, the only thing that's been purged from my house lately is the demons.
But you did get rid of him. I heard Ashley went over and did a cleansing.
Ashley came over and saged my house. And
I did.
I don't know that it made a difference because Abe still doesn't sleep in his bed.
But
It feels nice and
we did find out too that it's the new vent that was installed when
Yeah,
you got
we
your new
did.
HVAC system. So
Abe doesn't like the vent that's next to his bed.
So are we thinking that's demony or just it's a vent that makes
It's just
noise?
a vent that when
Well-
the heater kicks on, it makes noise.
Can you move his bed?
I warded the vent. So if there's a demon in it,
Not really. Not really.
It's trapped there.
Because their room has really steep. It's a big
Okay.
room, but it has
Okay.
really steep ceilings, and they're on the long
gabled roof, I think.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. And the other wall, the wall opposite them, has two big closets on it, so you can't put
can't
the beds
really
on
move
that.
anything, yeah.
Right. I mean, we could switch his bed with Collier's because Collier's never there, but that's really the only like because they're twin beds that both stick out from the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try that. Changing beds with Collier.
Yeah, we could do that. And he wouldn't even really need to do anything because they have the same covers and everything. Could just start sleeping in that bed. We try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing else has been purged. Although I will say I'm really proud of myself because last year after Christmas, I don't remember exactly what happened, but I must have been in one of my like depressive episodes because I don't remember really taking down Christmas, and I think Matt did a lot of it. And it ended up in the hallway in the basement, just like lined up in the hallway. And so this year I went, and it's supposed to go under the stairs in the basement. There's a big closet, and that's where all the Christmas decorations, hopefully all the holiday decorations, are supposed to go. And so this year, as I put stuff up, anything I didn't use, I left in a pile for Matt to take out to the property to burn, like
Good.
empty boxes, bags.
That's another great way to get rid of trash and things that you feel like aren't worth donating. Burn it.
We
Yeah.
got a burn barrel this summer.
Yeah.
And
I
that's,
do
you
that.
can't burn stuff in the city limits here in Springfield unless it's in like a burn pit, I think, like what you guys have a fire pit.
Can you use a burn barrel?
Well, so what, I don't
Yes,
know.
I think you can.
So what we do,
I have rented one before, so
We bought one at like
no
Tractor
one
Supply.
came to arrest me.
we have commercial property south of Ozark. My parents do that. It's like farm. I don't know. It's farm and commercial property or something. And he burns out there. So we just take cardboard out there. But anyways, so I have it's still in the basement hallway. He hasn't purged it yet. That's a Matt problem. But so then when I took it down, which only took me like less than 3 hours to take I had 6 trees. I took all my trees down. I took my mantle, my garland off the stairway, all the stuff. And I put it in the basement. It's all organized. It's all labeled, and it's all in the closet it's supposed to go in.
Nice.
So proud.
Yay!
That's
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah. So it's all there, and like next year it'll be super easy to pull it out. And I think there's even still room in the closet for me to put I have 3 other totes of stuff for my Easter mantle, my back to school mantle, my fall mantle, Thanksgiving, that type of stuff. And I think I can probably work it to where they also fit in that closet.
Nice.
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 Yeah, I'm very pleased.
We have a ledge downstairs in our basement. Our basement's just very strange. It's just an old, like coal cellar type basement that's been whitewashed, and so it looks really nice. Or nice for a
basement.
crappy basement. Yeah.
But it's not scary looking.
No.
It's not scary looking unless there's snakes in it. But for the most part, it's not scary looking. So, but we have this like weird cement ledge that's like, I don't know, 4 feet tall. And it like goes back into like, I don't know, it's like a mud wall or something. I don't know. Like it's like the outside back there. So I always put all of our decorations there, and it's lined up like by, holiday. Yeah. So that you can get them out easily. And so I did the same thing this year where I was like, okay, we got to like reorganize this and get it because it had kind of gotten a little messy. And so it's all the way now. It's very nice.
That's what I plan on doing. I'm going to pull everything that's out because our stuff is also underneath my stairs, which I have a pantry in there too. Like we've got shelves that I've got all like extra food, canned goods and stuff. And then it goes back underneath the stairs and that's where I have all my Christmas. But I bought a lot of new stuff this year, so I need to just pull everything out. I went ahead and I bought tree bags this year.
Yeah.
Because those Christmas tree boxes are huge.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for those. Those should be here tomorrow.
So what do you just put the whole tree in a bag?
Yep. And it's big enough. Like ours are 7-foot trees.
Okay.
So they're on Amazon. I think they were $15.
So are these the ones that where they stay standing up or
No.
the horizontal?
Nope, horizontal. So we'll
Okay.
take them apart,
Yeah.
but you can put them all in there. And then, because Cameron and I both have 7.5 foot trees, so we'll just put those in bags.
Yep.
And then I got ornament organizer bags.
Yeah, I
at
have those.
Menards.
I
So
love
I'm really excited about doing that. So just kind of doing that, and then pulling some of the old stuff out that we don't mess with anymore, that I don't put out anymore. And I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's just so much. And I hate the idea of getting rid of anything for Christmas because, I mean,
Sentimentality.
a lot of it is very sentimental, and a lot of it, like I've gotten stuff from my grandma and that she's, not here anymore. So I just have to be able to go through it and get it organized.
Yep.
So, and I got to get that whole under the stairs organized because Cliff's got stuff. He's like, I can't even get to my shit down there. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't have your shit down there. That's my spot.
That's my area.
That's my area. But, yeah,
I love the tree bags. I bought a tree bag this year that goes over the tree, and I left all my ornaments so my upstairs tree in my bedroom, I left all the ornaments on it.
Did you?
Put a bag over it. And then we have like a closet in our spare bedroom that's just like you open the door and you walk into it. And so I just wheeled it in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is just going to sit in there. Thor has told me already that it's in his way, but I'm like, how often are you going in the attic? Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
So then you don't have to like decorate the tree.
I won't have
next
to
year.
decorate it. next
She just
year.
has
I'll
to pull it out
You don't
and
even have
unzip
to
the
fluff
bag.
it.
I shouldn't have to. I should just be able to unbag it, and that tree is ready to go upstairs.
That'll be amazing.
Oh my god.
Now, I mean, like, I put enough ornaments down here for like 4 trees, so I will still have to do this big tree down here. But like for the one upstairs, like
Hey.
it'll just be done.
one tree you don't have to do.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be nice.
Exactly.
Did you see my tree that was like only decorated starting about 3 feet
Yeah,
up?
I did. We sure did.
Yeah.
Was that
golden
about
tree.
how high the kids are?
Goldie?
Yeah.
Just Goldie.
Just Goldie.
Yeah, so hopefully next year she'll be almost 3. Hopefully she'll know better. But she kept taking it. And when I first decorated it, I only put the non-breakable ornaments at the bottom because I knew she'd probably pull them off. But man, she's fast. And she was pulling them off faster than I could put them back on. And then she would take the plastic balls and she'd say, ball. And she'd throw it. And then Daisy would think it was like a ball she needed to fetch. And so then she would go chew it up.
crunch, yeah.
And it was a shit show. Every time I'd put ornaments back on, I would just put them up really high.
Higher.
And so the top of my tree is so top heavy. And then the bottom's just like, there's nothing.
Hey,
That's
you
funny.
gotta do what you gotta do. You
Yeah.
gotta- Kids, man.
Yep. No, but we've decided to do one room at a time this year. We're going to tackle one room. So once I get the Christmas down, then I want to go to my storm room, which is just literally, God forbid there's a tornado because we couldn't get in that damn room
Oh no.
because there's so much crap in there.
Our storm room is perpetually flooded. So
Oh,
Oh God.
no, it's just, ours is just full of crap. And it's, we have computer monitors, the giant ass back end of the computer. We have 2 of those. I'm like, well, you're never going to use those.
No.
Why do we have those?
1998.
Yeah, and there's a TV down there that's like that doesn't even work. I'm like,
Just
can
get
we
rid
just
of them.
get rid of those?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I made the first step. I've got an extra trash can. I'm pretty
Good.
proud of myself. I got 2 big trash cans now.
Good.
So I told him, I said, I'm going to fill them every week.
Good.
Good.
So-
Yeah.
I like to so we have a 1-car garage and we don't park in it. So
Same.
usually it just houses like Thor's tools and stuff. But I like to fill it back to front with crap that Thor needs to get rid of. And so it's like old rugs or furniture or things like those computer monitors or whatever. Anything that's not big enough, anything that's going to take up too much space in my trash cans or wouldn't fit in a trash can goes to the garage. and it drives him crazy. But like he just took a whole load and he takes it to this place called the transfer center. And so like you go in, they weigh your vehicle when you go in, you shove it all out the back, and then they weigh it on the way out, and then you pay by weight.
Okay.
And so I don't know where the transfer center is, but I'm sure you could Google it. I'm guessing they have them in multiple places. But then they take it to the dump for you. And so he just took like an entire garage full of stuff. He had like an old entertainment center that we replaced this year. There was multiple big pieces of furniture, rugs, tons of cardboard boxes, just like a whole truckload full. Like he had like this big work truck that he just filled full of stuff.
Wow.
$60.
Oh, that's
worth
not
it.
bad. That's totally worth it.
Totally worth it. I used to have the Junk Monkeys come. So 1-800 Junk Monkeys, they are a wonderful service here in Springfield because they come, they have 2 big guys that they bring with them. They'll take anything. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're doing with it too. But I was paying like $400 or $500 for them to haul the same amount of stuff off. And finally, my husband was just like, absolutely not. We're not doing that anymore. Like we're not paying that kind of money. I can do it myself.
Yeah.
And so he started taking it himself, and $60.
That's not bad at all.
That is not bad at all. So I just Googled it. If it's the same place, it's the Springfield transfer station, and it is off of Bennett, just west of Kansas Expressway.
There you go.
Oh, that's where like patio is.
Okay.
And Club Rodeo is also over there where someone got shot and killed the other day, right?
Yikes.
That
I
was
didn't hear
that was Midnight Rodeo, actually.
No, it was Club
Was
Rodeo.
that Club Rodeo? Okay.
I've been
there a
going to
difference?
Midnight Rodeo sometimes.
Because Cameron was talking about going.
I've been going to Midnight Rodeo.
You're going to the hodeo?
Listen,
I thought I was
listen.
going to get kicked out of Midnight Rodeo once because of a member of the group that I was with flashed the entire bar.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think you'd get
Downstairs.
kicked out for that.
No?
Her downstairs?
Yeah. She
Good
was
Lord.
doing the bull riding and she wasn't
I
wearing
have
underwear.
never been to a club like this.
I don't think they
I've
have
been
the bull
one
anymore.
time and I was like, I'm going to get kicked out of here.
Oh, I went one time and I had a guy came up behind me and took my drink, and the friend that was with me about beat the shit out of him.
You know,
I
I'm just too old
party
for that
mom,
kind of
so-
shit. You know, like I'm just too old for that.
This
stuff.
was like 15, 20 years ago. This
yeah,
was not
I'm just
anything
too old
new.
for that. Like I'm too boring.
So when my friends and I go out, they always want to go there, and I think it's because it's literally like the people that go there are like the cowboys from like way out of town. So there's no one you know.
Yeah.
There's no one to impress. You can get out there and just dance and be
away.
goofy,
Yep.
and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's never the few times we've been lately. Like it hasn't even been that busy. And
I can do the
and it's pretty
same
cheap.
thing on my back porch.
Yes,
Same.
true.
I don't go to bars willingly.
My
I get
husband-
dragged there.
My husband and kids are at my house, so I cannot do it at my house.
But you can do it at my house. Come on over
Yeah, we'll
anytime.
come
for
over
me.
and have a dance party at Jordan's.
Hey, sounds great.
I even have Thor even hung these beautiful festoon lights for me on the porch, and there's like flashing different colors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
We could have fun out there.
I
yeah.
have always wanted to find like a local bar that could be like my spot.
Your cheers.
Yeah, because I always thought it'd be fun. Like if like after this was before I was working from home, but I always thought like if after work Thor and I could just like we're gonna go have a drink and you know like get to know people and like it'd be another way to force myself to be a little more social. I really didn't find one that I just loved. And Thor didn't love that not all bars sell food. He was kind of like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know? And
Yep.
so we gave up on it. We never really found one that we loved.
You know
I
what-
used to love Parlor 88.
I was just going to say, Parlor 88 reminds me of that would be your place.
It really was.
We
I
loved
loved
that
it.
place.
I did too. And so if there were another like, so if there's a girly bar out there like that, that's just like frou-frou. I really thought it would be fun. I wanted, because there's a vodka bar downtown. And so we went there.
It is not. Mm-mm.
It was not. First of all, like there's not even like, I don't know, like we didn't find seating. Like you were supposed to just stand around tables.
Is
or
it
something.
the one that it used to be a Ziggy's?
Yeah. It was before that it was Rasta Girl, and then it was
okay.
Ziggy's.
Yeah.
And then it's probably been a few other things, but it's called Inner Circle
That
Vodka
one,
Bar
yes.
now, and it has like the open court, like open air,
Yes,
like
yes,
enclosed.
yes.
But it is. We also went there, and it's college kids.
It is. It is. Yeah. And it was just way too hipstery for us.
And
like
they
we walked in and Thor's like immediately like walked in, like looked at the bar.
Yeah.
stood at like a little table because like they have these little circle top tables that you just kind of stand at. We stood there for like 30 seconds and Thor's like,
Nope.
we're too old for this shit.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And we left.
Yep.
I think we bought some shots and we did not stay very long.
Yeah, we were like, this is not for us.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Cameron's 21 now, so she's been hitting all the bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And she actually likes Finnegan's Wake. That's where they
We like Finnegan's.
they go down there a lot.
We like Dublin's Pass.
I love
downtown.
Dublin's
Like
Pass.
their food.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
See, last time we went into Finnegan's, we were also too old.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said,
We're
she
just
goes,
too
Mom,
old."
it's literally everybody that I went to high school with. And I'm like, well, that's the age you're at. So.
Dublin's
Yeah.
Pass is good. It's family friendly environment during
Yeah.
like dinner hours, but
Yeah.
like they do live music there. My mom went and saw a pretty popular metal band there. Like
Oh, really?
I like
got to talk to the band and everything.
when Dublin's Pass is over on Republic Road. That was like one place that Cliff and I would always
Yes,
go
I
to.
missed that one.
But we always go to Southbound. That's just
Okay.
our
Yeah.
that's our digs now. And
We did go to Southbound once.
really?
Yeah, it was fine. I think they sell mostly just beer though.
Yeah,
right.
they do a lot of beer.
And so I'm not a beer girl.
Yeah.
I do think the night I was there though, they were doing like a pitcher of sangria or like they had like one specialty drink they were doing.
Wire Road Brewing Company. They it's a beer brewery, but they do like really. They over the summer they had a tropical sour that was so good. It was called Gilligan's Island. So good. But they also do like frozen wine daiquiri type situations for people that don't
Oh.
like beer.
I do
think
love a good
4x4.
frosé.
I think 4x4 also has.
I think they do
yeah.
that too.
Yeah,
go.
and we love Wire.
But it has to be a place that sells food because again, Thor doesn't drink.
so at Wire Road, they always have food trucks.
I was gonna say the new 4x4 out in Fremont Hills, or it's Nixa. They don't have food, but they have food trucks. And I'm just like, really? Why are you gonna open
Yeah.
something like that and not serve food?
They have back Parlor 88. You know what else I used
agree.
to love? Did you guys ever eat at Fedora's? They were like a melting pot, like a fondue place.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And they had my mom and sister and I and aunt all went there a couple times, and they had the most fun cocktails. Like they'd like crush up nerds for the rim, and then there'd be
Oh,
like a
wow.
frozen grape thing. You know, like they were the most fun cocktails, and the fondue was a lot of fun too. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
Bears,
I do love Bears.
they have really interesting cocktails.
Yes, I do really like Bears.
And their food's good.
Their food is good. Bears used to have a spinach and artichoke wonton appetizer. It was so good. I don't know why. Like they took it away just specifically.
Probably
to
wasn't
make
very
me sad.
popular.
Probably wasn't. I was probably the only one ordering
to
it.
make you sad.
But man, it was delicious.
Sarah and Margot used to work at Bears.
Yeah, I do like Bears a lot. And I kind of like Keno. Although Thor's like, I can show you how to play Keno. Give me $100 bill. Okay, you didn't win. Give me a $100 bill.
Sounds like
I would like to go to Friends because they do karaoke, and I love to watch karaoke.
I don't.
We do
Cameron
some-
went there last weekend.
and I think it's a like mix of ages.
I know a lot of people that go to Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Our House.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what these places
And
are.
then
Karaoke
there-
bars.
We've gotten out
I'm
of
sure
my
you've
realm of
seen
knowledge.
Friends.
Me too.
It's Battlefield, kind of close to Kansas Expressway. And then with my friends, we go to Bob and Ike's which is in the Plaza Tower Shopping Center, or Plaza Shopping Center, because it's close to our house.
Is that
And-
good?
Yeah, it's just like a little neighborhood bar.
Okay. I think Paul went there one time and he got he said the food was really good, but then he had like the worst heartburn.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never had food there, but they do have food. But yeah, it's like just a little hole in the wall, but it's kind of classy. It's not like grungy. If you want grungy, we go to Stepchild, which is behind the Plaza Shopping Center. And it is. They also do karaoke.
Just north of there is Carrie's place, right back
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
Thrift Haven.
Uh-huh.
That's where my stepdad used to go because he was friends with the boyfriend of Carrie.
Yeah. And I think it's along the same pages.
Yeah, I'm looking for the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows
Bob and
anything like
Ike's
that-
would be probably a good place for you to check out.
Bob and Ike's, I've never heard of it.
There's a place on Republic Road. I can't fucking think of the name of it right now, but I just had a client tell me that she's been going there and she's starting to get that like neighborhood bar feel. Like
Is that
cheers.
where?
Bugsy Malone's?
No,
Is that where
That
the
one
Tie and
out, I
Timber?
think.
no.
Bugsy Malone's
Tie
went
and
out?
Timber
I
is
thought
over here
so.
off of Cherry.
There are so many microbreweries
Oh,
in
yeah.
this town.
It's
It is ridiculous.
Georgia Max. Georgia Max.
Oh, I have
It's a sports bar.
Yeah,
You want me
I've
to
been
tell you a
there.
story about Georgia Max?
I have a
Yeah.
story about Georgia Max too.
Yeah, tell us stories. about
Okay,
those
yeah,
hats.
tell us.
God, we went way off topic here. ladies.
We totally did.
We did.
We're
Sorry.
that
purging
says
orally.
bars.
We are.
This is never mind. This is now the bar podcast. Finding a hometown bar podcast.
So the first time Cliff and I ever went to Georgia Max, we had my car probably maybe 2 years. It was before we got the Tacoma. And so him and I went in there. We were sitting at the table, got our drinks, and we're talking and watching people go in and out. It wasn't very busy, and all of a sudden, we watched the bar manager go out, and she comes back in, and she says, "Does anybody own a black vehicle?" And I just kind of looked at Cliff, and he was like, "Son of a bitch!" And so walked outside, and somebody, one of their regulars, backed into my car.
Oh no.
Backed into the side of my car. And I saw him come inside with a pitcher of beer in his hand, drinking out of the pitcher.
Oh my God.
So I walked outside, and here the whole side of my car is just dented in. And I'm like pissed.
Yeah.
Like we worked so hard to have my car because that was the first new car we bought. And this guy was like, well, yeah, he was just pissed off. He was leaving, and they stopped him from leaving.
That's good.
I called the police, and they were like, well, it's public property. We can't make a report. Da, 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 da. They're like, you're going to have to trade insurance information with him. Well, the guy was trying to leave. Long story short, he gave us his insurance. I almost beat the shit out of some chick in the bar that called me white trash. And
Go, Amanda.
the insurance ended up being wrong
Oh, fun.
that he gave us. We had to track down the correct insurance. Cliff found out where this guy lived, which freaked me out. But I got my car fixed.
nice.
Yeah, some bitch called me white trash because I was yelling at this guy for hitting my fucking car.
Oh my God. Was she also drunk?
She was. And the last thing I remember at that point was being lifted up off the ground because I went like this. Sorry, it's a visual. I jumped through the crowd, and I have arms underneath me carrying me across the parking lot, parking me in front of my car and saying, "Stay here," was my husband. Yeah, it was bad. So we've not gone back to Georgia Max for that.
You definitely have one of those relationships where it's like, will Cliff stand up for you in a fight? And he's like, I don't need to, but I will haul her off of you if I need to. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, that's one of the places that my friends also go some.
It's
and
cute.
they have good
I've never
food.
heard of it.
It's nice.
It's
and
a
has good,
sports bar.
but good
Clean.
Yeah, good food selection.
Clean is really in a bar.
It's
I'm
clean.
looking for something that's clean.
It's right next to Harder House.
Do you like wine? Have you ever been to Cellar and Plate?
I have been to Cellar and Plate. Yes. It's a little fancy.
It is a little
my
fancy.
house.
It is a little fancy, but
Okay, so I'm going to try. Okay, so let's make me a list. I'm going to try Georgia
Max.
Georgia Max.
I will not be going there with you,
No.
but that's cool.
my friend broke up with her boyfriend in the parking lot outside of Georgia Max.
Oh,
Oh my God, what drama.
So he was a musician. We were there to see him play, and some coworkers found out that we were going there and showed up, and they were the wrong coworkers to show up while said boyfriend was playing a show because he was very insecure and was very insecure involving these coworkers. And then this kid that I don't know if he worked at the bar or if he just knew the owner or whatever, but he kept trying to like give us shots. And I was like, I'm not drinking tonight because I'm a mother and I have to drive all the way to fucking Republic. And I was so like every time anyone would try to offer me alcohol, I'm like, no, thank you. I'm drinking my Coke. And he just like kept trying to shove shots in my face. And he started like being really aggressive about it.
Oh, no.
And so I was like pissed off about that. My friend was also pissed off about that. The boyfriend who's playing the set was pissed off about it because he doesn't know what's happening. He can just see that I'm getting mad and he knows, oh, if Ashley's getting mad, something is going down. So then we're done. Everything's done. We stay while he cleans up his set and everything. And then we go to leave and he's like being all like jealous and overbearing, tries to tell her that she's drunk and so she needs to get in his car and ride home with him. And she's like, I'm not drunk. He's like, well, I saw that kid kept giving you alcohol. And she's like, Ashley and I didn't drink any of the stuff he gave us. Like, we kept pushing it away.
Mm-hmm.
So then they broke up because obviously he had trust issues and everything. But it
Fun.
was a wild night. was a wild
I
night.
love other people's drama. That's fantastic.
For real. Yeah, as long as that doesn't involve me.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I'm trying Georgia Max and I'm trying Mike and Ike's. What was it called?
That would be candy.
Yeah. Well,
Bob and I.
Bob and I.
I didn't even catch that. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Bob and I.
Yeah. It's
Bob
clean,
and
it's
Ike.
also like clean on the
Okay.
inside.
I really want Parlor 88 to come back.
I agree.
If somebody could just like,
What's it called
Fine.
now? Whiskey Tango?
No, it's not even Whiskey Tango anymore. It's Sidebar.
Oh,
Is it good?
yeah.
No,
I haven't been there.
we went.
Has anyone been to Retro Metro?
Oh, yeah. I went. That's where Matt's Christmas party was.
Was it good? Is it?
It was
Like a
really
nice-
good. It's really nice. It's like Metro. It's the same caliber.
Yeah.
And price
I
point.
do love Metropolitan Grill's like cocktails and stuff, but their food is just too fancy for me.
It is
Well,
pretty
that
bougie.
was
Yeah, it just gets a little too shishi.
It's,
Yeah.
So the menu is very similar because it's menu items that they have at one point in time had on the Metropolitan Grill menu. I think for the most part, the cocktail I had two, I think, of the same thing, and they were great. And we had meals, and they were also great. But it's not somewhere I would go to like sit for hours and hang out with my friends.
You know, the perfect place was Hula Hands. So, I mean, there's still Hula Hands North that you can
No.
go to, but it's so far
far
away.
away.
No.
And I don't
So
think
far.
it's super safe in that parking lot. But Hula Hands, when it was on whatever road that was,
Republic.
Republic.
Glenstone.
Yeah, down by the farmer's
Yep.
market. That was fantastic. And we did a ton of happy hours there.
Right, we did.
And I loved their raspberry Long Island iced teas. And they made the best lemon drop martinis.
Yes, they did.
And they had great appetizers.
Yep.
And so it felt like a girly vibe. Like you could go with your friends and feel safe without having to have like your husband there or something. But it also like wasn't too fancy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for here.
I miss
people.
Hula. I don't know why they closed. Why did they close? Does anybody know?
I mean, it had to just be people, not enough.
But that place
But it was always busy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I don't. The company, I think, still has the building or is renting. I don't know if they rent or own, but I think they said that they're going to do a different concept or something
It's
there.
crazy that it just closed all of a sudden like that.
If you're into Mexican food, Paul
Yes.
is pretty good friends with the owner. It used to be Los Cabos.
Oh, I loved Los Cabos.
Cabos Bonitos. They moved
Yes.
downtown. Now they're over at East Sunshine by Big Easy Grill.
That's where.
Is that where they
Yeah,
moved
that's where my
to?
birthday was, yeah.
Okay, I actually saw them. I saw that they moved from downtown, and I was really sad because I was like, "Oh, I loved going down there," but really, probably from my house, it's the same distance.
James, he's a really great guy. Anytime Paul and I go in there, if he's there, like our food is always comp. We don't even ask. I'm always like, he's gonna just think that we come here to get free food off of him, and like that's not. But he's always like texting Paul like, "Hey, want to come over and play video games?"
That's fantastic.
So we like to try to support his business. So if anybody lives in the Springfield area, go to the new Cabos Bonitos on East Sunshine. It's a smaller location
So across from Sam's.
across from Sam's. Yeah.
I wondered where. I just saw Sunshine and I wasn't sure where.
They are one of my favorite Mexican foods in Springfield.
The menu is still, Paul says it's similar. They have changed it up a little bit, but they still have the beans, their famous beans on the menu. You probably don't eat the beans because I think they have pork in them.
Yeah, I
but
don't.
I like their beans.
But they have a really good, or they did when they were downtown, had a really good black bean dip that I loved. And both locations, Cabos Bonitos and Los Cabos, both had this like red onion and cheese enchiladas that were delicious. So I will definitely check out the new location because I do love me some Mexican food. And for Mexican food, so I think one of the best places that make drinks in town is La Paloma. Specifically the Sunshine location. I feel like the Battlefield location kind of sucks at their customer service. It's technically the same menu, but I feel like the Sunshine location's just better customer
It's the
service.
original location
is.
too.
And it's such a it's like a nice Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
It is. And they have the best drinks.
Their
Yeah.
rice.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
It is. It's just delicious.
There's
So
several
go there.
things on their menu I love.
And if you're willing to go to Ozark, Iguana Roja.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
On the
it's so
square.
good. On the square in Ozark.
Yep.
Delicious.
They have a pineapple jalapeno margarita that is to die for.
Ooh, that sounds good.
We go to Los. Nope. I'll get it. It's on Campbell.
Is it by At Home?
Yes.
Oh,
Is it Cielito Lindo?
Yes.
No, thank you all.
Yep.
We go there quite often, like to the point they know us. We have long conversations with the girl who like handles. They don't really have a bartender, but she's like in charge of the bar, and she's constantly like coming up with new drink concoctions. She has this one.
Oh, that's fun.
For Halloween. It's called Dia de los Muertos. It is so good.
Good.
And they like light the little sugar cube on fire and everything.
Oh, that's
So
fun.
we like going there because they're really, really nice,
Uh-huh.
and their drinks are pretty good too. Paul likes the green iguana margarita.
Okay, I love it. Okay, so this podcast turned into local bars.
If
Yeah.
you're
Hometown bars.
Eating and drinking.
If your New Year's resolution is to get sober, sorry.
But if it is to unwind and reconnect with your partner or find new places to go out with the girls,
Yeah.
then there you go.
Places to see a bar fight.
We'll pick up on purging and decluttering next time. How about that?
Yeah.
That sounds
good.
great.
Hopefully I'll
Okay.
have some more done by that time.
Yeah, well,
Same.
everybody tell us where you think your favorite hometown bar is in
Love
the Facebook
suggestions.
group. Yeah, and tell me where I could go. Tell me if there's like a hidden gem out there that's like a girly enough place that I can go.
Yeah.
Mrs. Boston's in Republic is a new place that just opened. We have not been.
That is very
never
far
heard of
for
it.
her.
It is very far.
Is it frou frou?
I don't know. We've never been, but it's in that.
It has to be like a pretty special place for me to go. Although I am kind of thinking about going to see Bedpost Books.
There you go.
We should do like a thing, like a meetup there.
Field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should do our book club there.
Would they host a book club?
I can ask her. She has couches and chairs and stuff in there to sit.
Could we BYOB?
I can ask her.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I plan on going in there in the next few days. I have some Christmas money to spend. So
All right. Well,
That'd be
I'll figure out a place for Wednesday's book club. Like
There you go.
soon.
Yeah. This will air way after that.
It's
That'll be
fine.
I'm sure it was great. That's fantastic.
We had a great time.
Thank
Great
you for
time.
coming to the book club.
All right, guys, you know how to find us. Check us out on the Facebook. You can email us, hotmessroundtable@gmail.com. We're always looking for people who want to come on and share their own hot mess story.
Yeah.
That is the great thing about our hot mess community is that it's just a bunch of women supporting other women and realizing that it's okay to be a hot mess, and none of us have our shit figured out.
Nope.
So,
And you're all not alone. We're here with you.
yeah. So come share your story with us.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.